Hi, this is Silvia Colloca. Thank you for watching my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite dishes, focaccia. But this is not any focaccia, this is a no-knead focaccia. So you can literally just mix the dough in a matter of minutes and then leave it there to do its work. Focaccia is a much loved flatbread from Italy. And look, traditional focaccia is made with a lot of love and a lot of TLC and a lot of folding and kneading. And that's completely fine. And in fact, I love doing that. I'm an avid baker, but sometimes I just don't have the time. And so I turn to this method, which basically involves no kneading, hence the name, no-knead focaccia. What I've got in here is about 4 cups of flour, and you can use 00 flour if you can find it. Otherwise, all-purpose or plain flour will do. In fact, you can use wholemeal flour if you'd like that. And to that, I am going to add the tiniest amount of yeast. And this is dried yeast, and I'm going to add like the tip of a teaspoon, just like that, and water. And I'll start mixing with a chopstick. And I won't add all the water at once because, look, the reason why I don't do it is because all flours tend to vary. And sometimes even within the same batch of flour, you'll need a little less or a little more water. It really depends on the way the flour has been milled and even weather conditions, because humidity can impact on the creation of a dough. So far I've added about 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to add a tiny bit more. And yes, it's coming together. And you will find that this type of dough is quite sticky. Now I'm going to add salt. And the reason why I didn't add it at the beginning is that salt and yeast fight, they clash. The salt will basically kill the yeast, and then without the yeast you have no rising. So we need a good couple of pinches. And then we're going to add a tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil, just the equivalent of 1 tablespoon. That's it. Just mix it. And I know that this looks like it's a mess and it will not work and it shouldn't work, but believe me, it will. And the reason why it will is because now we are just going to let it rise for a very long time. Time will make sure that whilst the dough is rising, the gluten will break down and then the dough will become really bubbly. And the bubblier, the nicer the dough. So basically, I'm just going to leave it do its work for about 12 hours and then I'll show you how to shape it onto a tray. And there it is, it's been about 12 hours, and as you can see, the dough has risen. And it's really, really bubbly and quite sticky. So the best thing to do here is to oil your hands and lift it out gently and plonk it straight onto a tray that is oiled as well. So I'm just going to oil my hands a little bit. This will make the job a lot easier. And you get a hand treatment and just gently get this sticky mess out of here. Now, with your oiled, sticky hands, just basically spread the dough onto the tray. Give it a nice massage, and it will basically cover up your tray. And then, once you've done this, you get the olive oil and you drizzle it on top. And you give it another massage. And you create dimples with your fingers, little pools for the oil to sink in, and this lovely little holes will be the perfect home for some sea salt. And that's it. And you bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes at 200 Celsius, about 400 Fahrenheit. And there it is, my no-knead focaccia is out of the oven. And naturally, you can have it as it is, it's delicious. But I'm gonna add a little bit of these incredible tomatoes from a friend's garden. So I've just taken this out of the oven, so I'm gonna very, very gently and carefully lift it out of the tray because it's still quite warm. And as I said, there's nothing wrong with it as it is, but I'm going to cut into these amazing tomatoes, and they are really meaty and fleshy. Look at that. I'm just gonna arrange these on top in no particular order or fashion, just like so. See how they're different in pattern? Each one's got personality. I'm going to add a little sprinkling of sea salt. A little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, of course. The nectar of the gods. And goes without saying, basil, the herb I can't live without. I'm going to slice into it. I'm going to show you. And that's it, my no-knead focaccia. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe so you can get all my recipes.